with another reaction of X-Men 97. This is season 1, episode 6. What an episode the last episode was, guys, when we saw Gambit get killed. It also seemed like Magneto died, but they didn't show Magneto dead, so I'm assuming that he's somewhere in the abyss. But to see Gambit dead, and then I was like, okay, hold on, wait a second, let me put my 2 cents in it. And I did some research to see if Gambit is actually like dead, and it seems like he might be dead. What's dead? Like, he's not coming back. And that would be kind of weird because, like, you know, in comic book world, as we know, characters die and then they come right back out of nowhere. There's another universe, there's another dimension, they're there again. But from what I was reading, it just seems like they just killed this character off, and that sucks. I love Gambit. Regardless, let's get into this episode, y'all. You want to see this in a full reaction, I will have it available on Patreon as well as my YouTube channel membership. The links are down below, so please click those links, y'all, and join our extended family today. Please hit me with the like buttons, the shares, and the comments. Now, without further ado, let's jump into X-Men 97 and find out exactly what this show has got to give. Where are we?
Fear, fool!
Surrender? No, just perish.
Oh! Victory for the Imperial Guard!
Wait, is that?
Be honored to fall at my feet, Ronan, for you shall be memorialized as the corpse upon which I pose. Ronan, dear, tell me where the Supreme Intelligence has fled.
Sister, the Empress.
Oh, joy. Why didn't you say so? We offer the skills of our mighty healers to a Terran man on the verge of death. This man helped spare the entire universe from the madness of my brother Decay.
This man has unlocked the secrets to my heart.
Joyous news in times of war, for your Empress is to be married. Professor Charles Xavier.
To the might and glory of the Imperium.
Do not fret. My subjects trust me when I say you are no mere Terran child.
Perhaps an Empress could even spend a portion of her time ruling the galaxy from my little corner of it?
You wish to return to your children, don't you?
Merely visit.
Visit and risk being stuck in its ever-spiraling vacuum of dramas. You should message them. Use a hologram. Invite them to the wedding. Once we crush the Kree, an educator such as you can teach them our ways.
Wasn't aware my X-Men and I were playing make-believe.
I pretend to be perfect, as my subjects would never love the woman beneath the armor. Not like you do. The virtue of a teacher lies in showing their students how to walk on their own.
But only if he is sure there are no more lessons he can teach them.
By order. Liar. Traitor. Cost you everything. Bite is a sort of demonic infection. Once the venom reaches his heart, leave him. Forge made his bed. Let him die in it. All lives deserve saving. Look the other way. Watch. Get used to it. You're not an X-Man anymore. That's why you rush to play dead. You fear living.
Let me
Leave
out!
her alone.
Let me out!
Look at your family.
Giver of lies! I tear your threads and break your loom!
I thought Doctor Strange.
Praxis doesn't matter. Somehow it's okay. Despite my best efforts.
Its might is magical. Perhaps your mother's book holds an answer.
She wrote about a cacti. If this nastiness gets worse while you're gone, I don't want to be alone.
Then we'll ride together.
The Empress, Lilandra Niramani.
Is a royal wedding.
Gladiator and his guard fill my ears with news of coming victory.
Your consort was born on the wrong side of the stars. A union with the Terran would bind the Shi'ar into alliance with his inferior homeworld.
Your Empress and I decide alliances, as well as which world we call home.
Chandelari's home.
High Council, For the sake of the Empire, I must invoke the right of Mdasha.
You must renounce Earth and erase all memory of your life there. Must purge all memories of Earth, and you, dear sister, must be the one to do it.
Gara and Key3.
Here I thought the Shi'ar looked down on art as a sign of insanity and deviance.
To bind various cultures into one for the sake of galactic peace and harmony.
What is united if one half must be erased for the sake of the whole?
His name is Magnus, and I wish to remember him.
You've made your decision then.
On Earth, you fought tirelessly to be tolerated and were nearly killed for it. Why remember? Imagine the chaos that my sister would unleash across the galaxy as ruler.
You saved my life. Gave me a home, a new future. Perhaps it is time to show you mine.
Union forces stored weapons here during the Civil War.
Those wars exterminated your people. Why let them build such a thing into the very foundations of your land?
I'm so sorry, Aurora, for deceiving you.
Before I lost my gifts, I told a friend, my sister, that I often wondered about being human. No matter how many I saved, my mutant gifts inspired twice as much hate and humanity.
I always heard how the worst weapon used by the Europeans was not bullets or blankets, but a white lie. I know how you feel about tight spaces.
And do you renounce all memories of Earth, of your life there?
He hesitates! How can we entrust our mighty empire, which has endured for eons, to a ruler descendant of Simeon? My sister, like my brother Deken, has gone mad.
Rest this treacherous vulture, and any who dare to stand with her.
Palandra, behind her! Here. Class is now in session.
What have you done?
Gladiator, please raise your hand if you have a question. Now pay attention. It is time for today's lesson.
That's what we need.
You had to be the bigger one there. Had to save him, be above it. I wrote Storm, last stop. You, pancaked by the pressure of existing. I will save you and let you live your tempting daydream.
Not a daydream.
Bored. Be smart. Leave the lie. You all are an echo of who I am. For I am lightning.
I love Storm.
Strange to feel grateful.
Towards the demon?
We finally heal our adversary by embracing it.
Whisk away to some tropical island?
Not an entirely unpleasant idea.
Yes, as rumors swirl, Genosha is the opening salvo in the long-feared evolutionary war.
Demerits, raise your hand. Younger cultures that, had they not been tilled to death, would now be empires rivaling your own, which brings us to this conclusion. The Shi'ar Empire is a snake oil racket, that we must pillage worth from one another, that for me to be more, you must be less. Who made up these silly rules?
We did, beloved. Playing make-believe.
Want to know a secret? Coexistence is messy. The universe is very old, and all of us very young. Heavens, no! I must return to Earth immediately.
But we've nearly convinced the Council.
I will not abandon my kind. It is time I return to my X-Men.
I gave you my DNA to access Master Mold!
Why, Genosha was merely the beginning of a prologue, now past. As you place your faith in Sinister.
Well, this was a great episode. Absolutely great. So I have to be really honest. The X-Men, when it was back, whenever it was outlast the TV show. I don't remember Charles Xavier, or I didn't see Charles Xavier almost die, whatever he happens in him being in the cosmos or cosmic, and then him being helped before he dies. I did hear about it, and some of those characters looked familiar, especially Ronan. We know who Ronan is, and I like how Ronan already has been with the Guardians of the Galaxy in live action film, and now we're kind of mixed and mangling with Ronan here with the X-Men. Also, I did hear in the last episode that the Watcher who was in What If, he was in the last episode. I didn't see it. I didn't see that particular part, but I want to go back and watch that episode to see when he was there, because that's crazy. I also did hear, which seems like they're going away from, I think, the comics, where Genosha and like this big situation that happened in Genosha was actually executed by the evil Professor X, which is a woman. I forgot her name. Oh my God, I forgot her name. It was just, before I started this long speech, I had her name on the top of my tongue and then it disappeared. But I believe that's what it seems like they're steering away from. It's gonna be Mr. Sinister, who is actually the big baddie of this season, which you guys know I love. Well, you probably don't know, but I love Mr. Sinister, and to push him up to this level where he was behind Genosha is amazing. Once again, to see Professor X still alive, I knew he was alive. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I knew right away he was alive. But I was just waiting to see. I thought it was gonna be like a multiple world story or multiverse story, but it wasn't. And now he's coming back to Earth where he belongs, and I am here for that. We also have Storm. I think I cried. I know I was tearing. I felt it. Storm is beyond one of my favorite characters. She's an extremely powerful character, and she means a lot to me. And all of her like sayings and when she starts speaking is very, very powerful. And finally her getting her powers back with a different look, mind you, makes me beyond excited to see this version of Storm. She's had, the white outfit. She's had another this outfit. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this particular outfit looks more like an outfit I've seen, I think, in the comics. It hasn't, because it wasn't an animation, but it had to be in the comics where she married Black Panther. And don't quote me on it, but I think that's why that particular outfit looks familiar, because I remember seeing something or a version of Storm with Black Panther in like artwork and stuff like that, and she looked more like this Storm. But regardless, I loved this episode. It was everything, y'all. I think I would give it either an 8 or a 9. I don't know why I want to give these shows numbers, but why the hell not? Loved this episode once again, and I really can't wait for more. Please, y'all, while you guys are exiting this reaction, please hit that like button, share. Don't forget to comment down below. Full reactions available Patreon as well as YouTube channel memberships. Hit the subscribe button if you are not subscribed, and hit that notification bell, ding, so you know when I drop all of these damn lovely reactions. I have another platform as well. The link to that platform, Andres Reacts, is down below in the comment section. So why not click over there? I will be dropping new content over on that platform as well. Trying to remember to do that more often, but I need to continue to do that. I'm trying to find this balance, y'all, between these two platforms and going to work full time. It's a drag. But thank you guys so much for being here. I will see you all next time with more reactions.